Shiba Inu Coin news today and Shiba Inu price prediction in today's video.
What's going on, everyone? Win with Ryan here, and we're going to start this video off with a quick giveaway. We're giving away $100, and all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment below. Every single comment gives you an entry to win, and then go over to winwithryan.com to make sure that you are subscribed to my Make Money newsletter. That's where we announce the winner every single month. So with that being said, keep winning.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have our Shiba Inu daily charts pulled up, as you guys can see here. We do have our Fibonacci drawn out. We did do that from the monthly chart like we always do, but I just had a couple of things that I wanted to show you guys today. So first and foremost, we are in our zone we've been talking about. So obviously this is the big picture. But let's go ahead and zoom back into where we're at right now and get into the down and dirty here. So for where we're at right now, we've talked about it. This is a supply and demand zone. This is a supply and demand zone. And we even have one up a little higher. In fact, let's go ahead and let's remember supply and demand, okay? So the best and easiest way to get this is you go over here to the Heikin-Ashi candles. And what you do is you go to the very last green candle before the down move, last green candle before the down move, last green candle before the down move. And that puts us here. As you can see right now, we are starting to consolidate. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 days now with higher wicks, but no body growth at all. So we're kind of just coming, hanging out in this place. However, there is good news because this place is an important place. Let's get rid of this line. Well, actually, this line is important as well because that is a supply and demand line, or a support and resistance line rather, on the actual main chart. So regular candle. So this was a support on day 2, but it broke that. And then during our massive launch up, it was resistance. That was what we were fighting right there, and it broke through. And then it became a little wick support, then resistance, broke down. Now it was resistance for a day, but it's become support. I know that there's a lot of support and resistance right there, but hey, it is what it is. And by the way, for those of you guys that are in our Discord, how good was that call by AJ, our awesome teacher of the charts and our 7-figure trader? He went over supply and demand in the last video inside of our Discord. For those of you guys that are members, that was a fantastic video. But anyway, wanted to show you where we're at. So we're going to go ahead. Now we have our next 2 step levels. After that, where are we going? We are going here. And that's going to be our next level. So what's interesting too, you'll notice that it coincides with another one of our Fibonacci. So right now we are chilling, hanging out on our 0.70 Fibonacci line that we like in there. Okay. So that has been a resistance before. And now, like we just talked about, it is turning into a support for us, which is absolutely fine. We want that to be a support. We cannot break below there. Otherwise we're going back to potentially testing our zone back down here again, which we do not want to do. Okay. So what we're looking at is today. Today is a red day. So let's go back over here. Let's get this guy out of the way, put him over in this corner. So as you can see, basically everything except for SLP. So something strong, I don't know what it is going on over at Axie Infinity. This dropped all the way down severely. I mean, that's a sad, sad price, less than a penny. And now that thing has been growing. It's almost up to 3 cents. So 300% growth in the last couple of days. Pretty exciting for all of you Axie Infinity players, but that's the only thing that's been green, like steady, heavily green. But as you can see, lots of red in here, unfortunately. But what does stand out though is for most of the day today, Bitcoin was sitting at a positive number as well. So that is good for us for the whole entire crypto community. We want Bitcoin to be strong because, as you guys saw, the markets, the regular stock markets, are taking a serious hit today because of the fact that we found out inflation is high again. We're going to continue to find out inflation is high. There's also whispers now coming out that they are going to be raising the interest rates by 50 basis points. That's coming soon. So some negative news, right? But why does that matter? Why am I even talking about that? Like, Ryan, we're talking about Shiba Inu. Why are you talking about these things? Because the whole thing matters, okay? So Shiba Inu, we're down 5% today. But what's important, the reason I mentioned that is we did not dive off the cliff, you know? So yes, today we dipped our toe back into the support and resistance, supply and demand zone. So remember, we broke through, we tested it, we took off again, we retested it. That's a double test now. We're going to see what happens tomorrow. So the new candle will start in 56 minutes. This is already starting to have some legs to the upside, which is nice because if we look at this on the hourly, it came down, it bopped in here, came out, tapped it a second time, had a strong candle last hour. This new candle, which is going on right now, is a red candle. So it hasn't really moved up or down, but we are going to continue to follow this. Also a good sign. We are on top of this green line that we've talked about. We are also on top of our box that is now our supply and demand zone box. It's broken out of that again. Okay, we don't want it to really sit in it. We really cannot have it break inside of there. Also on the 1 hour, if we turn on our super trend, we have a little bit of a downward sloping potential here. Okay, but what's also more interesting is our daily super trend is still green. And that's really the one that really matters because there's going to be noise in between there. But I also wanted to show you that we've talked about this a lot. So if you go into your indicators here, you go to this anchored VWAP, put on the lowest candle there for us, which we've done. Once it broke out of that anchored VWAP, which was here, the next day it took off and it's been riding above that ever since. It even came and tapped into it and took off away from it today. What we don't want to see is it dropping back in there. In fact, we need to test Ethereum real quick because Ethereum was the signal for us because it did this prior to Shiba Inu doing that. So let's go look at what Ethereum is doing as well. So Ethereum's flying away from it. So as you can see here, our green line on this one, the top green line, there's a blue middle and the bottom, but ours on Shiba Inu right now is just kind of riding along it. Look at this has taken off from it, which was good. It's kind of starting to chill out, mellow out a little bit. When this hits there, hopefully that's another takeoff point. Also, super trend, Ethereum, green. These are huge things, okay? Bitcoin, super trend, green. We're just having a bad day. There was bad news in the markets for the country of the United States. For those of you outside the United States, you should know we are experiencing tremendous inflation here in the US. The reported inflation number that just came out was 7.5%. Which usually that's a fake number. So you can double that for real life inflation. So you're looking at potentially, 14, 15% inflation in the United States. So that causes price to go up, so on and so forth. But crypto is potentially a hedge against inflation. So you can see that, the stock market's crashed pretty hard today. Bitcoin is pretty much hovering at where it's at, kind of stayed neutral in its position, still hovering above its trend line, which it's done that before, if you guys remember here. But now we have momentum going, so looking much stronger and better. Going back to Ethereum, Ethereum does look good as well. Like we talked about, we want to see that doing really strong. We did go from the bottom to the top of the Fibonacci here a couple of days ago, and we're expecting this price to get up into that 3,700 price. All right, now let's go ahead and turn on our indicator here, Market Cipher B, and see what we have rolling here. So you can see our last green dot for the tops to the move to the upside was here on the daily. Had some good movement here. We are getting into a position where our RSI and our stochastic is just going sideways, which is exactly what our price is doing, and that's what it's been doing for the last couple of days. So here's what we want to have happen then. This is probably going to round off. In fact, if we go to the 12-hour, you can see it did round off already, turn into a red dot, starting to come down a little bit, okay? So what does that mean? Well, as we know, the money flow is starting to get closer and closer into the green, which is where we want it. It's having a little bit of little U-turn today. And also, as you can see here, the VWAP, volume weighted average price, is down below the zero line. We want it because you can see what happens when it pops up to that side. So what we look for on moves, for those of you that are looking to like day trade and so on, is when the VWAP is done being to the downside and makes its U-turn. If you can get in at the U-turn, the only thing is you got to be careful though, because like look at this. If you're looking to short Shiba Inu, you did it here, and then all of a sudden you start shorting here because it's coming down, and then all of a sudden, whoop, you got a U-turn on you, right? So same thing here. It started to come back down, and boom, it just dropped. So that's because today, obviously, some bad news, all markets, some people are spooked and getting scared and so on, but down 5%, not a really big deal. What is a big deal is watching pricing for Shiba Inu if you're looking for trades. What we cannot have happen, we cannot have this price break below quad 029, quad 0298 really, but quad 029, you would know that something's wrong if it started coming back down here, okay? And it would be seriously wrong if it started coming back into this section here, which is quad 026. What we want to see happen is over the next day or two, this yellow starts to creep back into the positive side of the zero line, and then this thing stays flat or turns back up, the momentum wave, okay? Because the momentum waves don't have to have a peak, like whoop, and like it doesn't have to look like a mountain. You can see here, it was like a really weird shape, and it was actually, as it was being more and more of a weird shape, it was going down and down and down. Same thing can happen here. So this shape can start to go back up. It can even come down, do a U-turn, do some stuff like that. That's what we're waiting for. Again, it's the patience game. You know, I mean, obviously we're not going to get 100% gains in a week. However, I mean, it does happen. If you find the right coin, it can definitely happen. Like you saw with SLP. If you were to go from basically the buy signal here, you got in on that one, you know, we are up 55% on Shiba Inu, which is good considering we're down from here to here, 77%. For people that bought at the top, you're down 70%. So that's a good idea of why dollar cost averaging is important. Because if you were buying on the way down and then it starts to go back up, take a look at this. If you started buying some more here, you bought $1,000 up here, you're down 60%, it's worth 400. But you bought another $1,000 worth right here and it goes up to where you were, it's a 285% increase. So your $2,000 turns into 2,850 plus your $1,000 back. So keep those things in mind. Make sure you're, being diligent. But like I said, we just don't want the price to fall back down. Now we do have some Shiba Inu news, also a new NFT project I'm going to be telling you guys about here. So since you've stayed with me this long in the video, if you guys are familiar with the artist Jeff Koons, his son is launching an NFT project based on art by his son, which is really cool. And I have access to their Discord. You do need a special invite code, and I'll be dropping that in the video here today. So let's take a look at the Shiba Inu news and see what's going on. All right, I found this article really interesting. I read this one a little bit earlier. Top dogs, newbie Shiba Inu bites back, gains 25% versus Dogecoin in February. So as you guys know, there's a battle between Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. By the way, let me know down in the comments if you hold more Shiba Inu or you hold more Dogecoin. Let me know which one that you guys support more, which one you hold more. You don't have to say how much you hold, just let me know. Shiba Inu is now the 13th largest cryptocurrency with its market valuation now $18 billion. So right behind its rival of Dogecoin, which Dogecoin is now at $20 billion. But Dogecoin, it's been losing a lot of steam. And this article covers a lot of what's going on. If you hold both, by the way, which most people do, this article is very, very important to listen to. So let me go ahead and show you some more details out of here. Most of February's, in fact, 2022's gains in Shiba Inu's market surfaced on two dates. That was February 6th and 7th. And we saw those with the extra push as soon as it broke out of that daily volume weighted average price. SHIB's price rose by a net 41%, led by back-to-back optimistic updates in Shiba Inu market compared to Dogecoin's 12% gain. And remember, this came because of all the news that's coming on which we're going to cover right here. Welly's adoption, burn party, and other bullish catalysts. Shiba Inu's rally in February primarily came in the wake of multiple bullish catalysts, fundamental side, right? So we've already taken a look at what's going on the actual technical side in the charts. Technicals plus fundamentals equal price rise. So we have here merchant adoption, token burning, and layer 2 blockchain solution. Those are the three major things that are coming in the near future for Shiba Inu that are helping push this thing over the top. On February 3rd, Welly's, a fast food chain selling burgers and french fries, announced a tie-up with Shiba Inu. In doing so, the firm decided to brand its stores to integrate Shiba Inu themed products, including non-fungible tokens featuring their mascot dog's imageries. So this restaurant just went full SHIB all over and literally on their food, in their store, everything. And as you can see here, Shaitoshi was really excited about this partnership. SHIB and Welly, exceptional SHIB branded fast food available now. SHIB ecosystem integration, global store expansion, our first bold step into real life products, all explained in this Medium article, which I went over actually in a couple of videos ago. So you can go check that out. But I did want to let you guys know this is huge because they're going worldwide. Now, this one is in Europe, the very first one, but they're already looking for more franchises all over the world. Welly's customers will be able to buy their products using SHIB tokens while participating in their food chain's expansion via Shiba Inu's decentralized autonomous organization, or the Doggy DAO. A day after the announcement, SHIB's price rose by 7%. So that was actually a big deal for people who own Shiba Inu, or people that are sitting on the sidelines that potentially want to buy, because now there's some more credibility or more real life use case or more utility for Shiba Inu than there was before. On February 5th, the day before Shiba Inu rally, crypto company Bigger Entertainment announced a massive coin burn involving SHIB tokens on Valentine's Day, effectively removing 162 million SHIB from circulation. And if you guys know, this company has been doing this over and over and over. So Bigger Entertainment is an NFT platform for music, and they're accepting Shiba Inu, and they're going to be sending a lot of their proceeds into this burn wallet. So they're going to do 162 million out of circulation this time around. They have a big event. So this one's taking place on Valentine's Day. On the same day, Singaporean blockchain solutions firm Unification, which has previously worked with Amazon and Google, announced it has been engaging with Shiba Inu creators to develop a layer 2 solution called Shibarium, optimized for gaming. And we've talked about that. That is going to be their blockchain. So they want to do a layer 2 solution on top of Ethereum that's just built on Shiba Inu and their ecosystem. In contrast, Dogecoin's ecosystem stayed far from hype building scenarios and traded more or less in sync with the broader markets. Its last big update came on January 14th when billionaire Elon Musk announced that the electric vehicle manufacturing company would accept payment in Doge. That is for merchandise. So t-shirts, hats, socks, things of that nature. You cannot buy a Tesla with Dogecoin yet. Dogecoin rallied to a high of 21 cents after that news, but since has dropped back down to 15 cents. So it's like this, you could do some really interesting day trading with Dogecoin right now because it's just up and down, up and down. Next, Shiba Inu hype is in focus is the Metaverse, and they are building the Shibverse. So unlike Dogecoin, Shiba Inu has been holding in recent gains. On Thursday, SHIB was trading merely 5% lower than its year-to-date high of quad 03523, while eyeing a breakout above its interim resistance level of quad 03331. And SHIB did hold its bullish bias. Shiba Inu creators announced on Wednesday that they were a foray into the emerging metaverse sector. In doing so, they would enable users to buy plots of virtual lands. However, they did not disclose when they plan to launch the yet-to-be-named project. The news also helped leash a token that would enable users to purchase and auction lands inside of the Shiba Inu universe. It rallied by 45% on February 9th. This also coincided with some purchasing of 3.4 trillion SHIB worth, almost $160 million in a single sale. As you can see here, Shiba Inu News, February 8th, a new Shiba Inu whale purchase, 3.4 trillion. Something big is coming. And it's always more and more and more coming, which it's freaking crazy. And people still think it's a joke. I don't understand it. So here we are back at Shiba Inu. Looks like we might be trading sideways for a little bit here. I mean, what we have seen before is where it comes up and it trades sideways for a few days before taking off. So this could be the start of that. The markets are looking good. Obviously, horrible news for the overall economy in the US. Hopefully that doesn't put a stomp on this, because there's so much great positive momentum news coming from Shiba Inu behind the scenes. So SHIB Army, rise up. Make sure you comment down below. SHIB Army 777 if you're feeling blessed, 777 if you're feeling bullish. Now let's talk about an NFT project that you all want to be in. All right, so here is our newest NFT project. So we do have the Crypto Hippos. So for those of you guys, that is launching February 22nd. So keep an eye out for that. This one is going to be huge. So if you guys are not familiar with the artist Jeff Koons, he does amazing things. His art is inside of like all of the casinos in Vegas, around the world. He's one of the most famous artists ever. But this is his son. His son's name is Ludwig Koon. And he decided to launch his own project. As you can see here, collection of 5,555 NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain created by Ludwig Koons and son of the world-renowned artist Jeff Koons. And this is kind of an idea of what the items will look like. That's one of his items there. And in order to get into this Discord, it's actually pretty difficult to get in there. It's going to be very competitive to win a whitelist spot and so on. So what you can do, I've got a link for you to be able to join. I got a special invite code. All you have to do is go over to my Instagram at WinWithRyan, at WinWithRyan. That was a car I was looking to buy, an NFT. So these are the NFT projects I've been talking about here in the past, but this is the code. So what you will do is you'll simply go to you don't have to add me as a friend or any of that junk. It doesn't matter, but if you want to, you can. Win with Ryan. You're going to click on the Discord link right here. When you get to the Discord link, you're going to enter this code. All right. So this is the code that you enter. Capitals are required. Lowercase are required. It is case sensitive. Capital V, capital U, lowercase y, 29, capital X, lowercase m, capital H, lowercase v. Once you get in there, you're going to say hi to me. All right. So you can say, hey, win with Ryan. You can say that in there. My Discord name inside of Discord is Ask About Bitcoin. So you can tag me there as well. Or if you just leave a comment on the Instagram with your ID for Discord, I'll come and say hi to you. We'll chat inside of the group. But personally, I think this is going to be an awesome, awesome project. I like the art by his dad. His personal art looks really rad too. But when you click on the link here, it'll simply take you over to Discord. You're going to click on accept invite, and then it's going to make you enter your invite code. And that invite code is the one that I left for you over on Instagram. And when you get over here, it's going to be a wild and crazy Discord. It goes really, really hard in here. There's already 68,000 members, which is really exciting. This thing has grown crazy fast. This is going to be a huge project. By the way, none of this is financial advice. Don't ever buy a project because I talk about it or any of that. This is just financial education, financial entertainment. But this is one of the next NFT projects that I'm most excited about. The mint date is to be announced. There's a supply of 5,555. It's going to be by Jeff Koons' son. You know, just absolutely really cool idea. So again, all you have to do, go to my Instagram at WinWithRyan, check it out. This is going to be the post here. It just has a code. You'll click on the Discord information, enter that code, and then you'll be inside of the Discord. And I'll see you inside of there. Now, speaking of NFTs, and also we talked about this a little earlier about how to do supply and demand, support and resistance. This is how you join the Run Guys community. Here you go.